Welcome to my plot in East Sussex. It's been not a good week for weather. We've had frosts and we've got rain. It's bright and sunny today, but we had a hard frost this morning. You've got to wait till the frost goes. The rule is, if you can't see the downs, you don't come out to the plot. What have I been doing this week? Well, I've concentrated on finishing the cold frame. Basically that's it. I've done the usual harvesting, I've had leeks and I've had swede this week, and we've still got some rock left. So let's get down to the plot and let's see what we've been doing. The start of each day was waiting for the sun to burn off the frost, which left only about a couple of hours to progress with meaningful work. First task being the harvest of any vegetables required for the evening meal. Washing the veg is not easy with no running water available, and depending on the water saved in various containers. Of course, after breaking the ice cap, and boy was it cold. As stated, the main task of the week is the repairs to the cold frame. Trestle set up, the frame is carried to its designated work area. Not the best working area, but the best for positioning the cameras. With limited time and freezing cold, I find it advantageous not to spend time positioning a camera to get the best shots, which is why I am using two cameras. One camera I'm limited to 5-minute shots with a good battery life, and the other camera unlimited shots but a short battery life. You just have to learn to live with it. Cameras are switched on, ignored, and concentration made on getting the work done as quickly as possible. Back home I can view the shots, and if I'm obscuring the work, I know the second camera will have a clear view. A further primary task is that of exiling plastic from the plot, which has been stripped, leaving some residual plastic with their staples. These are now removed. Time to go home, but before I leave a coat of wood preservative. This is applied with just a quick shot as batteries are about to expire. Next day, still very cold and the wood preservative dry, I placed a salvaged piece of timber to act as a spine, giving the frame stability in its length. Three long screws are used, whose main function is to secure the spine to its location. When secure, the frame is turned over and screwed with screws more suited to making a secure fixing rather than locating. Spine located, excess length is marked and removed. The frame can now be turned over and securely fixed. I'm surprised at the amount of weight that has increased now an additional timber spine has been added. I think this is probably due to being salvaged timber which has been exposed to the elements and has increased its moisture content, but I can live with that. Spine in place, the 25mm square mullion strips are now refixed, which form a rebate to take the polycarbonate glazing. To discover if I've received sufficient polycarbonate glazing from my friend and fellow plot holder, I fitted one glazing panel to see how many and what was required. The result being I will need to buy a half sheet, which comes to £9.50. I spent nothing on the original construction, therefore with the £15 spent on the shiplap cladding, £24.50 is the total expenditure to date. I will purchase the polycarbonate and leave in the plot today and complete the glazing tomorrow. Now, to close the gap adjacent to the boundary fence, I've used a length of shiplap, and to locate the edge of the frame for positioning the screws, I used an offcut of glazing bead, which reminds me, when purchasing the polycarbonate, I will also have to purchase 3 lengths of glazing bead, which will be another £9. These costs tend to creep up on you, which affects the cost of cabbages, but in this case, the cost of strawberries. So, until next week, take care. Bye. Bye. And then it snowed.